Welcome to the Sarasota County Eldercare Channel, brought to you by Mike Levine and the great folks of Home Instead of South Sarasota County. Today's guest is Chuck Vollmer, owner of 101 Mobility.
Hello, welcome to the Sarasota County Eldercare Channel. I'm Marianne Gordon with Home Instead in Venice, Florida, and today I'm here with Chuck Vollmer from 101 Mobility. Hello, Chuck.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure.
Chuck, can you tell me a little bit about 101 Mobility?
Certainly. 101 Mobility is the largest company in the United States that provides mobility and access equipment for our seniors and our disabled, as well as our veterans. We sell, rent, install, and service a multitude of equipment that provides solutions for those in need.
Okay, so what type of products do you supply?
Our core product mix would be automobile and residential and commercial driven. In the automobile side, we put on wheelchair lifts inside and outside of automobiles. We provide turning seats inside of a car to make it easy for people with disabilities to get in and out of their car. Residentially and commercially, we utilize ramps to provide solutions where necessary. We also do stair lifts inside and outside. We do vertical platform wheelchair lifts. We do pool lifts. We do elevators. There isn't much we don't touch. Patient lifts, lift chairs. If it's something that you need to be mobile and to gain access to your home and business, we do it.
And your own employees do the installation?
Yes, it's one of the things that makes us a little different. We do all of our own installations with our employees, and this way we're comfortable not only in what we do, but in providing a warranty, a service warranty for the first year to people that is unique to the industry as well. So we not only sell or rent, we install, service, and maintain all of the equipment.
Well, once I have my product installed, if something goes wrong with it, you'll service it also?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We prefer to be the person that comes to service it. One of the unique things we provide for certain of our products is a buyback option. Sometimes people need this for a short period of time and then the need goes away. We in turn, comfortable that we installed it, comfortable that we maintained it and serviced it, would welcome the opportunity to buy that back. It allows us to utilize it in our rental program and or to make somebody a deal, if you will, to be able to afford this equipment as used equipment that has been well maintained by us. And so we definitively welcome the opportunity to do all of the maintenance and service work.
That's a wonderful service. So once I get my product, how do I learn how to use it?
Once we install a piece of equipment and before we leave the house or business, we make sure to train everybody that's going to use that piece of equipment. This could be the end user, the person who needs the equipment. It could be their spouse or significant other. It also could be an in-home care provider who is taking care of that person. We will not leave that residence or business without that training being done and knowing that they know how to use the product.
That's really a wonderful service. I noticed on your website that you offer, and you just mentioned it in passing, you offer products to rent. What type of products would they be?
Yeah, some of our products allow us that ability. Ramps, for sure. Indoor stair lifts, as long as they're not custom-made stair lifts. And patient lifts are the three products that we find have the biggest need to be rented. Most of the time, it can be for a short-term need that was created based on a surgery, post-surgery recovery and rehabilitation, where somebody might need it for 3 or 4 months, but not forever. So rather than pay the price to buy all of this equipment, it's better to just rent it for the time that you need it and then we'll take it back. It also allows some people that can't pay up front what the equipment costs to decide to budget it a little differently and just rent it versus writing the check up front for the entirety.
Right. Well, and I know this question will vary from item to item, but what's installation time-wise look like?
That depends on the product and the solution. It could be as simple as we can do it today or tomorrow. If we have the product you need in stock, in hand, typically that's true of some ramp solutions and straight rail stair lifts, occasionally even patient lifts and some other products. A lot of products need to be ordered. A lot of them are custom to the solution. Staircases where there's curves and specific designs that we have to encompass. Vertical platform lifts and porch lifts and elevator solutions. These could take a couple of weeks to build and get sent to us, 2 to 3 weeks in the main. But most of the time, a lot of the products we can have delivered to us in 4 days, installed within a week. So it could be as easy as we'll get to you right now, outside on some of the more complicated projects, maybe 3 weeks.
Okay. I also wanted to ask you about payment. How are the products paid for?
You know, who pays and who doesn't
Right.
is the big question. We're in a world where you'd hope the answer would be if you're on Medicare, for example, they pay for the products. That's just not the case. Medicare doesn't cover anything that we sell, with the exception of the motor on a lift chair, which tells you how convoluted that whole thing is.
Right.
Not the lift chair, the motor for the lift chair, they cover. So most of our stuff is obviously therefore private pay, with the exception of workman's comp claims where insurance companies are involved. Perhaps in our state, the equivalent of Medicaid waivers, which are managed health care plans that are run by companies like United Healthcare Florida, Sunshine Health Plans, and American Eldercare. If you're fortunate enough to get into that pool and get the money, because it's severely unfunded from the state level, you could maybe get some equipment. And then one of the biggest pays that we have is the VA, who will pay for all of this equipment for those that qualify for it and that manage to go through the system, get into the system. They're quite good at providing these solutions. Other than that, it's private pay, and that's why we created a rental program, and we also have created a financing program through time payment that allows them to stretch payments over 60 months if necessary.
That's wonderful.
To accommodate this equipment, because not everybody can write a check, whether it's a $3,000 piece of equipment or a $15,000 piece of equipment. Some are able and some are not to pay for it, so we've created solutions for that.
Well, I want to ask you a question in parting. What sets 101 Mobility apart from the other companies that offer mobility solutions?
Thank you for asking, because there is differences, and we touched on a couple of them earlier. A big one, other than being locally owned and operated, everything we do with our own employees. Makes us a little bit different. We don't outsource this work. And secondly, because we do that, we offer that warranty on service that nobody else offers. Aside from that, in certain of our products, like a stair lift or a patient lift or a ramp, if people buy, we offer buyback programs. During the first, second, and third year, if the need for the product goes away, we will come and buy it back at a preordained price, take it back and use it in our rental program, for example. Another point is we do rent equipment, and we do create financing opportunities. And I think this whole one-stop shop of all of these products is, I think, a big deal, because people can go to somebody to get an automobile lift, somebody can go and get a ramp, somebody can go and get an elevator. We can do it all. When we go into the home and we operate under the basis of 100% free evaluations. So just call us, we come in, we look it all over, we can put the whole package together, and we don't miss anything. And finally, I think we have a unique relationship with in-home care providers, with OTPT, case managers, rehab centers, so that they know us and we get to know them, and we understand that a diagnosis is part of what we do, but a prognosis is an important ingredient. So we have to, and I think we take a great deal of time to understand what is now needed, but what may be needed later, and it may be sooner rather than later. And we do the right thing up front. So I think also we exceed warranty, the manufacturer's warranties. I think this is unusual. If the manufacturer says it's 2 years on parts and 5 years on the motor, then we do 3 years on the parts and we do lifetime on a motor. It's a little thing that it makes us quite different.
Well, Chuck, before we sign off, I just had a flash come across my desk. And maybe you didn't want me to say this, but I want to congratulate you on being given the 2016 ADA Business of the Year Award by the Suncoast Center for Independent Living.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was indeed an honor for us. ADA, of course, is a big deal to us in the commercial world. And we also have reaped rewards from fair housing for our work in residential multifamily communities, and we're extraordinarily proud. This is the kind of award that a company doesn't win. Employees win these awards. We are blessed with great installers and great management people and great people. And we were honored. Suncoast Center for Independent Living is a great organization that helps just thousands of people with their lives every day to remain independent. And that's what we try to do. We try to keep people in their homes and independent so that the alternatives never have to happen to them, which we know aren't pretty and are certainly more money than most can afford. So
Well,
thank you.
thank you for being here. The information you provided is going to be invaluable for our viewers,
Thank you.
and we hope to have you back soon.
Thank you. Welcome the opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
This is Mary Ann Gordon for Home Instead in Venice, Florida. Until next time.